There's nothing you can do that can't be done. There's nothing you can sing that can't be sung. There's nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy. All we need is love. Hi, I'm Carl Stedmond. Welcome to Two Different Worlds. It's called Two Different Worlds because my other co-host, Alan Fisher, is a former lawyer and a former judge. I'm a martial arts instructor, self-empowerment coach, and a singer. So we come from two different worlds, but we share one thing in common. And I'm going to bring Alan on the set, and we're going to talk about today's subject.
Hi, Carl.
Hello, Alan, how are you?
Wonderful.
Fancy seeing you here.
Well, you invited me.
Today's subject, we're going to talk about the current state of the world right now, Alan.
Okay.
Which, of course, there's a lot of stuff going on, isn't there? I don't think there's been a time in history quite like this on a world level. We've had world wars, but this is affecting every single country and every single person right now.
Yes. And a lot of people are going through a very hard time financially, with fear, especially fear of death with this invisible enemy. So it's very hard. But it's also an opportunity.
It's an opportunity for people to truly understand what is really, really important. And it started with one of the Beatles songs, All You Need Is Love. And if you really listen to the words in that song, I think they nailed it, Alan, about the energy of love, because everything is energy. Again, now in the modern world, with science, we can prove that everything is energy. And we've spoken about this before. Love is the highest and fear is the lowest. And when you start to truly understand that the essence of who you are, we are that love, Alan. We are that energy of love. And there is so much fear on the planet right now. And actually, fear causes disease. Of course, fear causes stress. Love does the opposite to that.
Interesting that you did love is the highest. I was thinking of an analogy, Carl. When you're in an airplane, and there are few flying these days, you're above the clouds. That's the highest. And from that vantage point, everything is sunny, everything is beautiful, it's calm and it's peaceful. Whereas down on the earth and all involved with human nature, things are so muddy and things are so difficult. Whereas if you can rise above that, and as you mentioned with love, it raises the whole immune system, person becomes calm and trusts in what is happening now. It's happening for a reason. And there are no tomorrows. There's no future right now. Everybody says, well, I can't plan for the future. No.
That reminds me of a John Lennon song. Sorry, Alan, to cut you off. Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans.
Absolutely. So we can't even plan now, although people try in their heads. We are forced to live day by day in the present moment. So what can we do with that, Carl? By being in the present moment. It's an opportunity.
The first thing we can do is take a step back and breathe. And we speak a lot about our mind and the thoughts that run through our mind. And I say to everyone, first of all, switch off all negativity in your life, because all the news, I haven't watched the news for years now, but I go to my mum and I see my mum, and my mum has a TV on, and all that is being pushed out right now is fear, which causes contraction. As we know, love makes you expand, it's healing. Fear makes you detract and causes dis-ease, disease. And so that's one thing we can start with, and you do that on a constant basis and you'll feel so much lighter. But as you said, Alan, this is an opportunity for many people going through very hard times, and my heart goes out to you, for you, because there's so many people losing their jobs. There's some people have are very stressed. Suicide has gone through the roof, and we can all learn from this what is truly important. We have to socially distance. We can't hug people. We can't go and watch our football games or sporting events. People getting together, cheering, chanting. This all helps with the immune system. But all that has stopped right now. So it is a time to go within more. Be still and practice that more, Alan.
Some people don't face themselves until death and on their deathbed. But now is an opportunity to face yourself. And as Carl was saying, the first thing, take a breath. We are in a sea of air right now. That's where we live. We are wonderful human beings, wonderfully made, and we have the power to breathe, to be alive, and to give thanks. What a privilege it is to be alive. We're so afraid of dying, and we haven't started living.
I know there's no such thing as death because I've had a mystical experience, and I've experienced something that is out of this world, some people might say. All the great teachers have come to this planet to teach us this. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and once you really get that, to me that is being born again. To know that we are loved, to love our neighbours, not the romantic love, which is absolutely beautiful, to love someone, to have a relationship, but the love of caring. When you go buy a coffee, look the person in the eye, really truly mean when you say have a good day. Be caring to everyone that you meet, and it changes. When you change within, the outside changes as well, Alan, which we've spoken about before.
I think that's what it means to be born again, is a shift in consciousness where you let go of all the thinking, all the concepts, and you realize it is just wonderful to be alive. We're not here to live like this, to live in fear and to not hug each other, not get together with family.
It's not the new normal.
Okay, so let's talk about rising above what is present now and envisioning a new world, which is possible, of, as Carl says, love as the highest, peace. Let go of all the arguments, all the opinions. They're just opinions. And to love one another, to be peaceful inside. That's where it starts. That's where peace starts, is inside. And to live in harmony.
And you said before we live in a sea of
air.
We also live in a sea of energy. And even if you don't understand that energy, that's okay. Although the science proves that now. We have light. We switch on a light. It comes on. We don't know exactly how it works. I think Edison did. We don't know the science of that. But we use it every day. In 50 years from now, I'm betting that everyone will know we live in a sea of energy. Our thoughts are energy. Our words are energy. Everything is actually energy. And so when you can start to just be quieter, try meditation if you don't already meditate, or go for a walk in the country without thinking about your problems. Truly be in the moment without labeling things and stuff. Just be in that moment, and that alone, and then get rid of the negative news. That will shift you really quick, you know, and you'll come in a state of peace and ease. And if you've got any ailments, you will find that the body, this incredible body, that does millions of things every second that we don't even think about. That your body will heal you. Your own body will heal you when you're not in stress. So the time right now that we're going in, we're staying indoors, do the opposite. Get some sunlight. Walk in nature. Breathe the air.
Give thanks and be happy. You were talking about two different worlds, Carl, but we come together in spirit. We agree in spiritual agreement, vibrational agreement. Carl mentioned vibration. You go to the hospital, they measure it on the EEG and other things.
Yeah.
They can measure the vibration. But we come from two different worlds. We are together in one world, that world of peace, of love, and of harmony. And that's a beautiful place to be. And to give thanks. To give thanks and be happy.
The attitude of gratitude. And we need to come together now, I think more than ever before. There are so many different opinions. So many different opinions. We have to move above them opinions. I know in the States right now there's a huge thing going on about the politics with Trump, the Democrats, and the what's the other party on?
The Republican Party.
The Republican Party. I don't really follow politics.
We don't have to label them. We're just differences of opinion.
There's differences of opinion of we're right. If we can look beyond who's right. I mean, I've got family members that they don't agree with me what I believe, what's going on in the world now. And I don't believe in what they believe. But one thing that we can do, and we do, is we come together in love, in caring, in compassion. And we have to look forward now, envision a great future for our children's sake. For our sake too. We were made to create a magnificent world. So don't get stressed, because actually we do create the reality, our personal reality, and en masse we also create. When they've got 7 billion people worried or stressed, we're going to create more of that. Gandhi said, you be the change you want to see in the world.
Thank you, Carl. Rising above, another word is transcend or born again. We can't rely on this political party or that political party, this particular person. We need to assume the responsibility. And if you can be kind and still and calm and happy yourself, then the world around you will change. As Gandhi said, you be the change. So thank you very much. That's good to go through that. This is unscripted, unrehearsed, but we know that we're coming from the same place.
Einstein and John Lennon both had one magic word, which was imagine. You imagine a better future, and we will create it.
And Carl says it too.
I say it, absolutely.
Thanks, Carl.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you. So don't forget, go out, spread the love, spread the joy, spread the peace. We're all in this together. Let's make this world a glorious world.